Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, eat folks, sampler platter for the series ways I do for a while now. I go there, try out food and drink items. I eat the stuff, I drink stuff. Then, folks, I'm going to talk about the stuff. I'm going to let you know all you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that typically I try to have, maybe it's a newer item or, of a limited variety or from faraway lands. Not all the time. Sometimes it's just generic bullshit that just makes for an okay video. But while I'm doing all that, I'm inside the truck. You see, it's the truck. I'm also super grody, wearing my grody work shirt. Unfortunately, I'm not wearing a cool shirt like I like to wear, because I was at work for 13 hours straight. Well, with the daylight savings time switch and everything. Hooray! But if I'm in the truck and I'm super grody and you watch my videos for a while, you know that I probably was on my way to a place and I found a thing to review. It's very much the case today. So actually on my way to work, I decided to go over there and grab a couple drinks off at the gas station, because if I don't, then I end up spending a bunch of money at the vending machine at work. And there was an item I was hoping to see, and I did. What is said item, folks? Well, boom! Look at it! It's Mountain Dew, but folks, this isn't no generic ordinary Mountain Dew. This is Mountain Dew Fruit Quake. Why? Because, folks, because we have to build a new affront to God through Mountain Dew forces? Okay, so if you're not familiar, this is a very new item. This is their new holiday offering. Now, they seemingly have decided to completely forego any Thanksgiving offering, and they've jumped straight from the voodoo of Halloween to the Christmas-oriented fruitcake Mountain Dew. I don't even know what to say. In my entire life, if you had asked me, even with all the wacky Mountain Dew flavors, if I thought I was going to get a fruitcake Mountain Dew, I would have said no. And yet here we are. This is a world that we live in now, and, just like last year when they went over there and they came out with the Ginger Snapped Mountain Dew as their Christmas offering, I am left both baffled and aghast. But then also curious and frightened. Because this is a world that we live in now. So I knew I had to try this. This is pretty much tailor-made for what I do. I mean, I've done plenty of Mountain Dew stuff. I actually have a Mountain Dew playlist of Mountain Dew stuff that I review. It's called Mountain Dew Madness, in case you're interested. This one's definitely getting into the list because it's fucking fruitcake Mountain Dew. Oh, fruitcake with a blast of artificial fruitcake. Really artificial fruitcake flavor. You're telling me that they didn't go over there and grind up actual fruitcakes to go over there and make this? I'm disappointed in you, Mountain Dew. I thought you could do better. Now, here's the thing, folks. With the Ginger Snapped one, I kind of had an idea of what I was hoping it might be. It wasn't that. It was very different than what I was expecting, but I had an idea. I don't know what the fuck to make of this, because like pretty much any reasonable adult that lives, in modern times, I don't really eat fruitcake. I have had fruitcake. I know I have, because I worked at a bakery for a period of time when I was much younger. But I have not had a fruitcake since then. I didn't think I'd ever have anything fruitcake oriented ever again, because I'm just not that big on fruitcake. So I don't know how this is going to go. But folks, we're going to give it a shot. You're going to see what happens. That way, if I die, you guys can back my family up on the lawsuit. Sue the shit out of Mountain Dew. Hopefully it won't come to that. I'm not trying to sue you, Mountain Dew. But if your product kills me, I got to get some compensation for my family. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Mountain Dew is never the fizziest of caffeinated drinks. That's a smell that I don't know that I like the smell of the smell. There's a fruitiness. There's a Mountain Dewness. There's also a weird sort of artificial smell that certainly has to come from some sort of like cloned cat placenta or something like that. Oh, okay. Let's give it a go. Cloned cat placenta-y. It's okay. It's okay. I don't know if I like it, but it's okay. I don't hate it. I don't think I like it as much as the ginger snapped one, but I might have been relatively few and far between on that one. That one had, sort of mixed reviews. The best way I can think to describe it, it's like if you made a fruit punch with the wrong fruits. Like instead of a nice pineapple, maybe some grapes in there and stuff. Like you just went for like cranberry and I don't know, fucking like elderberries and like weird stuff that like only 14th century monks used to go over there and cultivate, and they're still in the gardens to this day. That's what this tastes like. It tastes fruity, but in a weird way. And the thing is, I really like fruit punch, so my brain really wants this to be fruit punch, and it just cannot make sense of it. I mean, it's not awful by any stretch of the imagination, but it's kind of weird, and it does have, like, because the thing is, it's fruity, but it's not, like, fruit punch fruity. It's weird, and there is almost sort of like a mild spiced element to it, which I guess is to, sort of illustrate the cake aspect of the drink I'm drinking. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's weird. It's definitely not my favorite Mountain Dew. I'll say that right now. Is it my least favorite Mountain Dew? Well, my least favorite Mountain Dew is Whiteout. I actually did a review of Whiteout not too long ago, maybe a couple months ago. Do I like it less than I like Whiteout? It's hard to say because Whiteout, at least I know what it's going for. Like, it feels like it has a direction. This seems confused. But, like, I mean, I know what it's going for, and I'm not even going to say that it's missing that, but it's just, my brain is genuinely struggling to find what the hell to do with this drink. Okay. Well, I don't like it as much as the ginger snapped. I just don't. I don't like it as much as I like the flaming hot Mountain Dew. I don't like it as much as I like the Voodoo. But I have a begrudging respect for it because at the end of the day, regardless of how much I like it or not, I will give it to Mountain Dew for just throwing shit at the wall. Literally and figuratively, okay? There's no two ways about it. They are definitely just throwing shit at the wall, and whatever the fuck actually sticks, that gets to be a new Mountain Dew flavor. And apparently fruitcake won this year. It's weird. But I can see what they're going for with it. I mean, the best way I can put it, as a seasonal Mountain Dew, as like a little gimmicky thing, 100% I'm on board because it's odd and kind of fun in a weird way, even if I don't like it that much. But could this ever be a normal Mountain Dew flavor? Fuck no. No, folks, it's too janky. It's too janky. I cannot see myself personally going over there and grabbing one of these just for the sake of it. It would have to be like a thing where, like, if it was on a yearly basis or something, I'd be like, all right, I'll have one. Because otherwise, yeah, it's just weird, and it's not the most pleasant thing I've ever had to drink. Not the least pleasant thing I've had to drink by any stretch of the imagination. But yeah, so begrudging respect on this one. Now, would I recommend people try it? Absolutely. Because, like I said, I personally don't like it that much, but I'm glad I've tried it. Because, for one thing, I can only hope at this point that it's going to go over there and coat my intestines with some sort of chrome plating, because that has to be what Mountain Dew is made out of, right? Get some weatherproofing or some shit at least. Aside from that, though, like I said, there's something to it. I like the weirdness of it, even if I don't like the drink that much. And I do think that other people might be able to go with it, even if I personally didn't too much. I guess it depends on how much you like fruitcake. But there we go, folks. That's the review of Mountain Dew Fruit Quake, for whatever the fuck that was worth. I have an odd drink that I am going to slowly sip away throughout the course of my entire day. This is not a chugging dew to drink. Anyway, folks, that's going to do it for me on this one. 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of the day, spectacular rest of the week, monumental rest of months, 2 pints of cheer. And folks, if you could go over there and have yourselves a truly holly jolly Christmas rest of your year, that doesn't even sound that great. Man, Christmas is fine, but like you get older and stuff, and it's not as much fun. I don't know. It's all right. Family and such, and all that good stuff. So, I like Halloween. Final 2 things, folks. Number 1, try to bring some positivity to your world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But you can't do it all the time. I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you do, folks. You try not to be an asshole. I can't stress the amount of try enough in that sentence, because at the end of the day, folks, it's about the effort. We're not always going to succeed. Sometimes we go over there and we drink super funky Mountain Dew flavors, and we have to live with that in our day. That can make it hard not to be an asshole. But funky Mountain Dew flavors aside, we have to try to mitigate the level of assholeness in our lives. Make things better for everybody. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there. Maybe you know someone who works at Mountain Dew headquarters, and you're going to pitch them some sort of new wacky flavor of Mountain Dew. Like, I don't know, ceiling fan flavored Mountain Dew. And, you can go over there and, it can be an Earth Day flavor? Sure, why the hell not? At this point, it doesn't make any sense. At this point, Mountain Dew has almost become a Family Guy sketch. It's almost that level of random. Not quite, because there's still some symmetry there. It's, what with the holidays and such. But give it time. Give it time. Or conversely, you could go over there and do something that isn't making ceiling fan flavored Mountain Dew. Please don't do that. I'd have to try it on my show. I'd do it regardless of the show, I'll be entirely honest, just fucking curiosity's sake. But you could go, you could go over there and fix your ceiling fan, right? Get some air circulation going, all that good stuff. Maybe do a few other little things around the house and stuff, bring up the property value and all that good stuff, and just, sense of pride and accomplishment in the place you live, right? Right. Bye.